Do I? You betcha I do. Anyway, they will be here tomorrow as well, so we will come down and donate a little bit. Today I want to talk about relationships. I was watching Enrique's live stream, and he was talking about relationships. So let's get into that as I wait for my movie, because Lynn has gone up to BOGO and she doesn't want me around. She wants to clean the house, post-construction and all that sort of thing. And she just, yeah, anyway, that's fine. I'll get a day to myself. Anyway, we have already seen the Ant-Man movie, and there's a new one called 65. I'm going to go see that, some kind of space type movie. I don't do reality. Okay, let's get into relationships. No, not relationships between your girlfriend and your wife, but relationships with your friends back home. And you know that I say this a fair amount, guys. It's important, okay? I don't care whether it's a casual text here and there, or, you know, message through Messenger or Signal or WhatsApp or whatever. You know, sometimes just receiving a message out of the blue, then, you know what? People are there. They haven't forgotten about you. And I think it's important. I really do. As much as you have moved here, I find it does help ground me. Again, Lynn and I don't have a large network of friends and acquaintances, but, you know, we do touch base with them. I have 3 in Canada in particular that, you know, minimum once a month I try to just say, hey, thinking about you. Sometimes I get a message back, sometimes I don't. It's no big deal. And then they reciprocate. But I do feel it's important, guys, for a couple of reasons, and one that I keep citing, and that is setting yourself up with somebody back in your native country that can help deal with some things if they happen. And it does happen. It happens more than we really want to realize, whether it's a banking lockout or a physical piece of paper that needs to be grabbed. Happened with Lynn and I. You know, our embassy couldn't help us with one thing, and we had to have a piece of paper. Now, our delay worked out such that I was able to get that piece of paper, but if I decided I was not going back until her immigration papers were ready, I would have been hooped. Absolutely hooped. And who knows what that might have done to Lynn and I's relationship, because you just never know what side thing can come along and hit you, right? I don't think it would have hurt Lynn and I, but, you know, you don't want to throw doubt on anything that you're doing as important as getting married or, you know, solidifying a long-term relationship. So, you know, there's more than enough apps out there, guys. I'm a firm believer that a telephone number is a thing of the past. You know, will it disappear in the next 20 years? Well, I'll tell you, I don't think it's very much longer. We were trying to contact a dental office here in Cebu. They don't answer the phone, not anymore. They just don't do it. Now, there'll come a point where they're going to have to, you know, start paying attention, but on their computer at work will pop up Messenger or whatever, and then people can message through to a business. Right now, I'm set up with an accountant and money manager that is also connected to my bank, and directly but indirectly, but the paperwork is in order that if I need to contact them, things can happen. And, you know, again, you know, that's not really relationship, but it dials into this whole thing of, if you're ready to abandon your home country altogether, then go for it. You know, nothing saying that you can't do that too. But there are things, you know, like their pension, your deposits into the bank. I still say that you should have 2 bank accounts there and 2 bank accounts here. Too many times on one end or the other, we've had bank accounts frozen. And last thing I need is to not have any cash in hand or available to me. Not everything here takes the Visa card, right? So, you know, in a pinch, you know what, it'll get you a plane ride home, it'll get you all sorts of things. But you know, there's a lot of you guys that live here full time, and yes, you're still nationalized to your native country, but have expired passports. You know, that means a trip to the embassy to start dialing in everything all over again. And I honestly don't know. Would they give you a passport if you don't have a residence in Canada? I don't know. So again, all the more reason to keep those relationships open with your kids, with your family, with your friends that maybe you're using their basement as a suite, you know, just by paper, you know, that kind of thing. You know, think about these kind of things before you make a move to another country. Last thing you want to do is get blindsided by something that, you know, all of a sudden the money's not flowing anymore, right? Anyway, there we go, guys. And they haven't left, so I guess I can still get my blood work done tomorrow, or blood draw. Anyway, off to see the movie 65. Let's see how that one turns out. I like my movies. Any movie is a good movie, as long as it's not tied in any way to reality. I hate reality movies. They got to be fantasy of some type, you know, even if it's a shoot 'em up, a space movie, or a good hard drama, but nothing that connects to real life, right? Okay, later, Gators.